So a very good evening to all my dear friends. Today we have Spandana with us. She is one of the topper of this year's Nabard 2023, and we'll get many valuable insights from her, what actually worked for her, right? And we'll try to discuss the different phases of the examination, how she prepared, all the things we will discuss with her. First of all, congratulations, Spandana, for making this into Nabard 2023. This is a
Thank you.
grand success, I would say.
Thank you, sir. Without your support, I cleared this exam in this attempt.
Thank you. Thank you for the gesture. And from how many years you have been preparing, Spandana, for this examination number?
Sir, from 2022.
22, good. So last year also you have given this?
Yes, sir. I was given.
Okay, so last year you have given interview, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So how do you keep yourself motivated? See, after result this year also many people are in the wait list, right? And
Yes,
many people just I think missed by whisker, they are not into the wait list. So what message will you give to such candidates? Because you were also in the same phase last year. This year you entered the final list. So how you motivated yourself and some message to them also that if not this year, you can do next year.
yes, sir. Sir, one thing, in my first attempt, I cried a lot because I was confident that I will crack this exam in my first attempt, but I cried a lot and lot. So and then I cleared about my vision that I should crack the Nabard in my next attempt, in that very next attempt. That's it, sir. So I prepared a note that Spandana, at the down I wrote Nabard Grade A Manager 2023-24. I pasted it on my wall. I used to see every time. And even, sir, when I open a new pen, I used to sign on the paper at the and I use it to write Nabard Grade A Officer. So this gives me a very much motivation to me. And also my parents used to say, this attempt, if this attempt doesn't go well, then we have next attempt, right? Don't try. We all there for you. They used to say like that, sir.
Right.
Sometimes
So that's a
it happens.
very
Sometimes it
yes, yes,
happens
yes.
in our this preparation phase. We'll see some ups and downs. We'll clear prelims or we'll doesn't qualify for the mains, but it happens. But be consistent in your preparation. Be clear what you want to be in future. Just visualize where do you want to go.
Right. So that's your intent should always be there, right? To work hard to achieve your dreams. And so beautiful message she has given to all such candidates. She has also failed last year, but see how she right recapitulated everything. She motivated herself. She wrote some paper. She stick that into her wall, and she tried to motivate. And her parents also motivated her, and this is really very good example. And this is the candidates, those who are crying this year due to wait list. You should learn from Spandana that this is the way we should accept that we have failed, but failures are the pillar to success, and we must again give this examination.
Yes, sir.
Right? Okay, fine. Now coming on to the overall preparation strategy of yours. Man, so how do you manage the things, Spandana? If you talk about the preparation strategy, how do you manage the things in your preparation?
Sir,
For phase one, let us discuss for the phase one of the examination.
sir, okay, sir. Sir, as you know that phase 1 has 8 sections, and QRA part, previous preparation has helped me a lot. In QRA, I was just quite good at qualifying nature. I'm not a pro in that quant, reasoning or English,
Mhm.
but I'm quite good at that qualifying nature. And regarding decision making, I completely relied on your notes, solved as many questions I can. I picked up the key words or key terms, then I remembered those words, and I solved the free sessions from the YouTube or access some other platforms. So regarding computer knowledge, as you say, to pick any notes, but stick to that one note. So I referred had the Arihant computer knowledge notes, sir.
Yes,
So
yes, good. That's good.
So I used to prepare from my first attempt also. So I prepared that notes. I made short notes from every chapter. Then I used to go through that. And next one, sir, regarding ARD, the sir, as a agri engineering candidate, everybody has some misconception that how we get along the soil science or agronomy, that is
Mm-hmm.
not there in our graduation. So
Mm-hmm.
it's just the revision is a key. I don't say you have
Mm-hmm.
to mug up it on. This revision is a key. Pick up the key terms in those lectures, etc. So actually, my A for preparation has helped me in this remembering this syllabus or remember these key terms. So regarding ESI, I used to follow PIB newspaper, and your questions are very nice in the tests, weekly tests, etc. I used to prepare notes from your questions also, sir. I used to revise multiple
Mm-hmm.
times. So
Right.
regarding schemes, I made a separate diary for that. I noting the schemes from ministry wise, agriculture ministry and my husband in ministry, like some important ministries. I used to leave some
Mm-hmm.
space uh, after the scheme, so that if any update comes, I used to write it then from with other color pen, or I used to highlight those with different types of highlighters, like orange highlighter, some different colors. I used to mark that. Such that I used to know, okay, this, I mean, the yellow is for new update, orange is for recent update, like that. I used to have different colors of highlighters to update myself. So, regarding GA, I used to follow the some other, like I used to follow other 247 some daily current affairs classes here. Other 247 and some other classes
Okay.
also.
Good. Good. Uh, uh, See, one more problem for the aspirants who are from this biological background or agri background, like engineering and all. ESI is quite a problem. So, as you said, that newspapers, PIBs, if you read continuously, the things will be quite easy. That's a good point. So, when you have time, all the aspirants try to read PIB, try to read newspapers, right? The more you'll read yourself, the better uh, you can think of better in a better way. You can answer the things. Rest the notes are available. That's okay. But initially, you can read yourself through the original things or the original sources. That's important. Now, coming on to the
Yes, sir.
phase two of the examinations, Ammana, how do you manage the descriptive part of the exam? What was your strategy? How many answers you used to write? How many questions you used to practice? What was your take on the descriptive?
Sir, one thing is that during my prelims preparation only, I used to have the mains preparation along with. So because I used to have separate sheets on like poverty, I used to keep one sheet. Employment or unemployment related, I used to keep one sheet. Women, MSME, like every data which is important, which is able to quote in my descriptive answers, I used to write in that data in the
Mm,
separate sheets. And I followed thoroughly your concept classes. I used to take some short the keywords or etc. to remember myself, to remind if any question, some unknown question comes on like poverty or something, then I used to write these keywords at any cost. And I used to link up with some SDG goals. This was clear, sir. And I used to have only 2 to 3 conclusion points, sir. Sir, if you check my descriptive answer, there is one conclusion point, that is the sustained and
mm.
concerted efforts
Yes.
are needed. Yes, sir. I used to write
Mm,
every answer. I used to insert this point in that, some conclusion points. And also, sir, I used to write some Hindi notations like Viksit Bharat, Amrit Kal.
mm.
Try to insert these. It will also show some quality to your answer. Yes, sir. Sir,
Sure.
and also I used to practice 2 to 3 descriptive questions, and I used to type it on my computer, sir. It is very important.
Mhm.
Not only the writing is different and typing is different. And the
Right.
typing too
Right.
on laptop is different and the computer keyboard is also different, sir.
That's a valid point. Yes. Mhm.
Sir, and I
Right.
believe I by sincere suggestion to the future aspirants is that please keep the keyboard noise on your phone beside while typing.
Mhm.
Really, sir, in actual exam, if you create some say some different noises will come from the
Mhm.
besides. So try
Right.
to yes, yes. So
Very
try to
good suggestion, actually.
adapted to this situation, sir.
Mhm. Actually, this thing
Noise.
many people have also said me, sir, when the keyboard start, right, so much noise is there, I lose my concentration. So very
Yes, sir.
good point, I think, by given by you that you can just have the simulation of the that conditions. That good means your mind will work properly. That's good thing. Another thing you said is very smart work you are doing. That some codes phrases you have used
Yes,
like aspiration on, you're using as per the need of the question. So all the future aspirants work like this. If you're preparing for the prelims, prepare some notes, keep some space, keep updating, right? You can use those templates while writing the answer. That's very good and valid one. Now, coming on the English is one of the important sections where I think that many people are out due to English also. So, how you used to practice? Have you used the Grammarly application? What was your take on English descriptive?
sir, Grammarly is the best. Yes, sir. I use Grammarly and Philbot also, sir. The two platforms I used to uh, to verify my answers, whether I was clear on this grammar wise. I'm not a pro in this English, but I used to get some bit right, sir. And I
Okay.
also use
So, but
ChatGPT also for the
yes, yes,
content
yes,
part.
yes. Yes.
ChatGPT
Hmm.
also.
Right. Good. So, what was your average score in the this Grammarly application? What was it was hovering in and around?
Sir, in letters, it's around 55 to 60, sir, in letters. And in
Good.
essays, in descriptive in essays, mostly it will go around 35 to 50. I don't know how
Okay. Good.
much I write, but the score will never reach the 55 or 60.
Okay. So this is also one of the important points to the aspirants. Try to at least reach, she was getting around 50, 60 like that. She has qualified from Grammarly. So if your score is also hovering in and around that, means you are going in right direction. So that is the example that you can take from her because she was also getting in the range of that only. Now coming on to the last question to you, and then a second last question. Uh, what was your experience in the interview? Means how was it, the experience of yours?
Here, I was the last but one person to face the interview.
Mhm. Okay.
The interview has started right from my certifications. Sir. They were very much keen on my certifications. The one panel member has asked, your certificates are very diverse. How you have chosen? Why you have
Mhm.
done the certification on these topics only? How do you promote it?
Mhm.
Is it
Mhm.
useful for the Nabard? Only certifications, there is literally some 4 to 5 minutes. This revolved around my certifications, how, why, etc.
Mhm.
And next one, they asked about what is the work of the Nabard? Do you like the most and why? I said the watershed development. Why? I used to some points like that. It's rainfed farming is very. India is dependent on the rainfed farming, so we need water. So we need to conserve this. What is watershed? How the watershed development is done? What are the phases in that? And one panel member has asked, after the watershed is done, watershed is constructed. What is the next step to be taken by the authorities, etc. So I said, ma'am, the post watershed management is very important. Some examples I told you. For example, if watershed is there, for example, if water is conserved, if the farmers or some producers use the water to some cultivate water gully grounds, it's the waste of the conserving the water. If again they are
Mhm.
reverting back to the traditional methods, then what is the use of this uh, uh, taking this much time convincing the farmers to take up this watershed? So I told this, and the Paravember had also asked who are the who are this uh, extension officers or who will take the who will take the this is implementation phase or this management phase to the main community members. I say there are some extension officers are there, or we used to, if possible, the NABARD officers should come out of this way to focus more on this implementation by by creating awareness for the communities around. I said, okay. Then also
Mhm.
one of the panel members asked about because volunteers Vahini and their principles. Actually, I said I don't know, sir. I said, okay, this was the longest, this was the very back program of the NABARD. So it has transformed into
Mhm.
many things. And
Mhm.
a last question they asked was the difference between SHG and JLGC. They said, okay,
Okay.
thank you. You can leave the seat, sir.
Okay, good. So important interview is very important nowadays because of the
Yes,
50 marks. And my last question to you, Spandana, see, there are many things to do, and there are few things that students should avoid. And you have experience of last year also, this year
yes,
also.
sir.
So you have gained the practical experience. So what are the three
Yes, sir.
things which you will ask students not to do while preparing for this exam?
Sir, one thing, be clear. Be clear about your vision, where you want to see yourself in the next 5 years or next 1 year, etc. Be clear.
Mm,
If if one is clear, then he will automatically do the one which is needed for that vision. For example, sir, I
mm,
was
mm,
clear about for cracking this Nabard in this my attempt in this attempt
mm,
only. So
mm,
I choose the best course that is yours, and I started
mm,
preparing for that. I don't uh, uh, bother on other courses like some other platforms. This course, that
mm,
course.
mm,
I don't
mm,
stick to one course. Do multiple revisions as much as you can,
mm, mm,
and uh, please notice some small points or keywords. Every time, don't go through the long PDFs. Just have a small
mm,
shortcuts or small key terms, keywords, note it down, and use highlighters. Please write with your pen. Take some short
mm.
notes while sir is giving your lectures or etc. Sir. Prepare short notes.
Right,
Stick to one course or one notes, and have a
mm,
clear mind, clear vision.
right,
This is this.
right. That's very important message. One more thing I observe among the candidates, they spend too much time on this Telegram. They are texting, they're asking. So you also used to do that during your preparation time?
No, sir. I completely avoided.
That's good. Because I also tell whenever it's needed, one, two time, three time, you
Yes,
can
sir.
see that what's going on actually. But every time
Yes, sir.
sticking to that, commenting, it's a waste of time actually.
Yes, sir.
That's good. That also a new candidate should learn that you should not waste your time, valuable time on those things. So
Sir,
that's
I'm
it
using
from my, yes,
sir. One
yes,
more thing, sir.
Vandana.
Sir,
Hmm,
prelims is the gateway to crack this exam. So please focus
hmm,
on decision making and computer knowledge, sir.
hmm,
Because
hmm,
some different questions can come. So please focus on
hmm.
as
Right.
much as possible.
Possible. Good. Because
Yes,
your
sir.
mains preparation will be useless if you don't qualify the
Yes,
phase one.
yes, sir. And
So
I
that's a
miss
very good message.
yes, sir. And
Hmm,
I miss
yes.
with super group candidates too.
Right.
Those are
Right. It's
yes,
very
sir.
disheartening. It's very
Yes,
disheartening.
sir.
Hmm. Okay. Okay, Spandana, thank you for your valuable feedbacks. Definitely, it will help many other candidates to prepare for this examination. The way you speak, the simplicity you have, and the way you told the thing, right? Definitely, it will motivate many other candidates.
Yes, sir.
So, all the best from my side, and for all your future endeavors. Right? Best of luck. God may bless you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Okay, Spandana.